Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2 after the end, and I thought I'd leave this in. I was doing my sort of in-between episode work that I said I'd do last episode. I've got some new artifacts, or a new artifact. I've built up some buildings. I'm trying to upgrade all of our tribal holdings as well. Our retinue's fully reinforced. I've been sowing descent. A lot of cool stuff that will hopefully save us some time. Let's get straight into the action in this episode. But we just had... oh, we had a daughter as well. That's also worth mentioning. But she didn't have anything good. We've just had a son. We've done it. Wise? Strong? Wise? What the fuck is wise? Oh, it's from Congenital Overhaul mod. I see. Right, okay. Interesting. So, his mother, as you might remember last time we married this woman here, who was genius and capable. He's come out sort of a weird mix. So the capable got upgraded to strong, but genius got downgraded to wise, and he's also blind. Oh, I didn't realize that was inheritable. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Right. Fair enough. You know what? He's pretty decent. We can't complain too much. Wise is slightly worse than Genius, and obviously he got strong as well, which is an incredibly good trait. Again, blind. Didn't realize that was actually inheritable. I thought that was just a random trait that you got on birth. A little bit annoying that that's going to be something that we're going to have to worry about for this guy's descendants, but he is an incredibly good heir. So we'll start him off with Thrift, as we normally do. I'm going to focus a lot on this kid, and he's going to be our new flagship. So we're going to call him, what are we called? Aladdin? You know what? How about Diz? Diz Waltney II, and I feel like he's a really good namesake for our old great president there. So, what did I do? I killed off the character who had Daytona Beach. We killed him in a plot, we blew him up with some manure, and I've given away the tribe away and obviously kept the actual castle holding instead. Not that good, really not that well upgraded, but it's better than obviously having a tribal holding. And then we've also got Canaveral, I think that's how it's pronounced, Canaveral tribe, which all we need now is to get a stone hill fort in that. And then that will become exactly what we need. Now, we might actually want to spend the gold while it's cheap and fully upgrade the tribe so that when it flips to a castle, we get all those cool, little extra stuff when we've done it. So, I feel like it might be worth holding out until that one's fully upgraded before we go for that. But I wanted to include that bit, and I'll catch you up to speed on everything else I've done. So, we've got, right now if we check the council, we've got a Secretary of State sowing descent in the capital of Uppland so that we can get ready to pull it apart. Unfortunately, nothing yet. What the hell is the Rust Empire? Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. I think that was Ohio, but it's flipped over. Again, we'll look at that in a minute. So, descent in the capital. We haven't really had much yet, but 32% chance yearly of it being lowered. That'll be pretty good, and that'll pay off in the long run. We've got our main guy here, Secretary of the Treasury, Major Octavius. We're going to get him collecting taxes. I did have my previous Secretary of the Treasury collecting taxes, which is why we've got so much cash. But unfortunately, he seems to have died. Our vassals like us. Our vassals are pretty decent fans of us right now. I don't think we've got anybody that particularly hates us, do we? One character here, the Colonel of Suncoast. Oh, right, because we usurped his title with a plot, didn't we? So we'll finish him off in a second and sort of deal with any sort of potential rebellions he's got. I've been ransoming out prisoners as well. Unfortunately, we're down to sort of the last few characters that nobody wants to pay for. So I might just release them all rather than have them dying in my dungeon. Besides that, what else have I done? Oh, I stole some sunglasses. So, you might remember a couple of episodes ago I noticed that there was a stackable artifact called Old World Shades that give diplomacy. And you don't equip these. Like, say, for example, the firearm, obviously that takes up the only slot you've got, the weapon slot. Similarly, this takes up ceremonial weapon, this takes up wrist. Oh, crown. Circlet, though. I thought that went on the wrist. What do I know? But the Old World Shades, though, don't stack. So if we can steal as many of these as we can, that's just going to give us constant diplomacy, which is obviously very, very useful when we're trying to deal with lots of different vassals of different cultures and religions. So that's something I need to keep a memory of. Now, who do we steal those from? We can actually find him here. So it was this guy here, and he doesn't have them anymore, which is why he's still showing up. Next, we'll go for Garfield of the Men in Black. Seems appropriate that he'd have shades. We'll try and grab these from him, but we've probably got like another 3 years left or something like that, because it wasn't too long ago I've stolen from those guys. Anyway, that being said, how are we looking? Uppland has 32,000 men. We have 30,000 men. I'm going to leave it a little bit longer. I want us to have a decisive advantage going into it. And then, you know, it's down to basically how well I play, which is questionable at best. But I want to at least give us the best chance, or at least we're going to be the ones that, based on numbers alone, are going to win it. And then we'll sort of try and navigate. We'll keep some gold around as well, just in case we have to hire, like, emergency mercenaries. We have to let our retinue reinforce, things like that. Alright, we've got another adventurer threat. Was this not the guy that we dealt with last time? Is this... Yeah, it is the same guy, isn't it? Bastard of our dynasty? Right, okay, well, let's try and kill him off. Obviously, I do want to deal with some vassals, but, I mean, this is probably more important first and foremost. Oh, saying that, he's of my dynasty, right? This is why I didn't kill him last time, because it would make us a kinslayer if we fucked it up. Alright, then, let's head back to the Sun Coast, because we were revoking titles from this guy. We can hold another domain now. I don't know whether our stewardship's gone up. Have we done anything since then? State stewardship? I mean, it's incredibly high. Oh, well, compass. I actually don't know what we've got there that's increased that since last time. But, okay, well, we can take another title either way. Right, my plots. Choose a plot. And we want to revoke whatever the Suncoaster's got. I think because I've already revoked a title from this guy, we're going to have to kill him off first. 269% plot power. Sure, that'd be no problem. We've got a lot of backers. Holy shit. Almost all of our vassals want to join these murder plots. That's really good for us. It kind of implies that they're quite a big fan of us. I might have been too harsh to the courtiers at Orlando, but the Secretary of State, Colonel Malcolm, managed to calm them down and even like me more. Oh, sweet. How can I have a reward you? We can pay him 107 gold. Yeah, excellent. Let's do that. Oh, dear. He died. We're already a known murderer, so, like I said, who really cares? It doesn't matter too much. Now, what do our vassals actually think of us in regards to the whole murdering? It's -10. Again, that is kind of a feature I do like from CK2+. Once you've killed one person and been caught for it, there's no punishment for killing people after that and being caught for it, so it doesn't really matter too much. Colonel of Suncoast, I imagine, doesn't like too much things. I imagine we just killed his relative. Dishonorable, -20, but besides that, no. Was he the last of his dynasty? No, it must be a very distant relative then in that case. Alright, now let's see if we've got a plot to revoke this guy's title. What was his name, sorry? Florida Keys, I think? Yeah. So Florida Keys we want to revoke from Colonel Ardo of the Suncoast. Let's take a look. Colonel Ardo of the Suncoast, there he is. 107% plot power. Obviously, this is a very, very straightforward plot because it's just one that you fire yourself manually. I've been making plenty of gold as well from the Bankers Guild. Not only the 10% National Tox modifier, but the random events that we keep getting as well have been helping out a lot. We need to bribe a couple more people here. We want to get it over 100% to get the 90% chance of success or whatever it is. Oh, whoa. What from there? Weird. I guess that guy's making some bad decisions. Not only that, but our defensive pact has obviously been decaying away as well. We're down to 31%. Still not ideal. I'd kind of like to get it below 5%. That's going to take a very, very long time now. Oh, we're already writing a book. Good, good, good. We've got that sorted. Right. What's the chance of this then? He's a defender in a war. And who's attacking him right now? The Altamahan Suncoaster Rivalry War. Okay, well that should be over in no time at all then. Two of my vassals kill each other. We could have him surrender. Lose 200 prestige. Might ask for something in return. Let's see. He's gonna... We owe him a favor. Sure. Absolutely fine by me. Revoke his title. I mean, it's gonna make him dislike us, but why don't we just push through our own plot here? And now he's a prisoner. Okay, let's wait for him to get out of prison. Not quite as ideal as I wanted. Obviously, our rivalry wars end with this guy being imprisoned. He might actually die. That could be a little bit annoying. There we go. Right. Perfect. Let's get off plot fired. Plot percent is equal. Yeah, we fill that. Boom. And now he basically gets to say no and declare war on us. At which point, we'll bump him with our retinues because they're ridiculously overpowered right now. They are entirely cavalry, aren't they, as well? Yeah, they're entirely light cavalry, right? Yeah, because we built these ones, Caballeros, which are our cultural retinue there. Awesome. These guys will still smash. And as we've sort of discussed in the comments a little bit, a light cavalry overall in terms of statistics is technically better than heavy cavalry. Obviously, if you had entirely heavy cavalry versus entirely light cavalry, then the heavy cavalry would win. But I think during the pursuit phase, so the end of the battle, the light cavalry is slightly superior. So when it's fighting lots of little battles where we're trying to kill off as many troops as possible, huh. Look at that. Rest in peace, Uppland. What's the Rust Empire? I mean, I said we'd have a look at that, and we never did. So this was Ohio. Yeah, it was. Rust Cult is Pagan. Rust Empire. Is that de jure? It isn't. It's a titular empire. Okay, cool. So we must have had some special decision to form that. How many men have they got? There's something to worry about. 26,000 he's possessed. I don't think that's too much of an issue. Although apparently they have good tech because that's sort of... They're kind of like, I guess, the Brotherhood of Steel, or maybe close to a bit more Mad Maxy, I guess. The Thrifty Commander. Aladdin. You're a revolt, so decline. It's the Redcoat Revolt. Oh, the Redcoats are in revolt as well? Oh, this is really good. We're now officially the most powerful player on the map, without a shadow of a doubt. Uppland has fallen apart. The Redcoats are in revolt. They were starting to rebuild themselves a little bit too. Grace, goodbye. What is this? What's wrong with you? Sputter? What does that mean? You mean stutter? Okay. It's not appropriate. I've never heard of sputter before. Is that an American thing? Alright. Let's actually move down to Florida Keys. I'm just going to take that one out. I always thought sputtering was when you sort of like stumbled over your words, but I didn't realize it was an actual genetic issue. I don't think it is. I won't worry about it too much. Alright, Florida Keys, nice. Is that... Oh, that's not a bad province either. Not too badly upgraded there. Obviously, we want to take... Wait, did the... Oh, the whole duchy fell apart, did it? Miami? Oh, this guy has Miami. Can we claim it? No. He's still around. Did he have a... Was he a double duke, or am I going crazy? Oh, no, I remember what's happening. So, we're revoking one tile at a time, and he was a double duke as well, but he is bouncing between his vassals, so when we beat him, he's usurping his vassal's title. Right, got it. Okay, well, let's bring you guys back up. I'm not going to dismiss my current Chief Justice, because my council's in a pretty good place, and I don't want to ruin that. Can we revoke anything else? I think we have to wait now, don't we? Yeah, that's a shame. We could kill him off and just carry on with it. I would like to become a double duke myself, holding these two southerly, well, a triple duke, technically, but that's titular. Holding the whole province of Florida would be very, very useful for us, but that's fine. You know, I'll just take these random titles as and when. More troops for us, more tax for us, that type of thing. I am actually going to kill Ardo of the Suncoast there. I made him my chancellor, my diplomat, because he's very, very good, and I thought it might, you know, sort of assuage his doubts a little bit. Didn't work. No, he really, really doesn't like me. Plus, he's possessed and stressed and a eunuch. I think we can just kill him and not have to worry about it, really. Hopefully, we'll get a new vassal. Then I'll start revoking titles, because obviously we're 10 out of 10 now. So, my uncle returns. He's in poor condition, battered by a terrible journey. Oh, no. 33% chance of getting something pretty bad. He got maimed. Oh, Jesus, okay. He's not a great character, so it's not a big loss. Now, if we were to be able to play an adventurer, that would be very, very good for us, because the plus 20% flat levy size is obviously very, very powerful. The only way we can do that, though, is have one of our brothers, you know, launch an adventurer threat against us, release them, and then die without an heir of our own. We'll wait for this plot to fire, get round peace and order, then America. I might take out Uppland while they're weak. What about you guys, the Ozarks? They're also part of this Revelationist fate? Yeah, they are. We don't want this to come back together. Oh, were they Gavelkind? Really? Yeah, it was Gavelkind, and he didn't have an empire. He had 5 different kingdoms. Oh, well, that solved that problem for us. What about the Rust Empire? They're not Gavelkind too, are they? They are. He's got 2 kingdoms, so his empire will split in half. Not in terms of titles, but not as bad as Uppland, at least. But he will lose a kingdom's worth of stuff there, which could be good if we want to pit them against each other Carling style. This is nice. This is a really good setup for us right now. There we go. Success. The snake performed its duty with aplomb and pumped Colonel Ardo full of its deadly venom. Why did they write that like that? I'm not sure. The snake is dead. I think that's brought stability to the realm. It has not at all. Too many held duchies. Oh, we inherited Maryland? Well, let's give that away then. Who would like Maryland? Now, that guy was our relative. I don't really like giving relatives too much power, but he does also own most of Maryland there. Let's have a look at the de jure map. Yeah, it's only those 3. We give it to this guy. Wilmington? Sure, there you go. Just so we don't have a really powerful member of our house, who I assume has claims on our stuff. Yeah, he does. Not today. Grant land title, Maryland. There we go. Problem solved. You're minus 30 with me. Wants to sit on the council, desires Commonwealth of Florida. Understandable. Now, one of you suggested viceroyalties, and I completely agree. That's a very, very good idea. This guy wants all those titles we've usurped. Again, understandable. I did want the entire Suncoast. And I did want the entirety of Citriana here. Now, this guy has Miami. A little bit annoying that he's got both of those. We could revoke it if we had a claim on it. We could revoke it if we had a claim on it. We could fabricate a claim. The president has a positive opinion of the guy we're trying to grab it from. So that's obviously not going to work at all. Are we still excommunicated? Why are we excommunicated again? God damn it. Okay, right. I wonder why he wasn't agreeing to that. Send gift. How about now, though? Lift excommunication. Maybe. That's risky, because if he says no, we have to wait a long time before he will actually do that again. Is there anything we could give him as a gift? Beast trophy? What does that give? Oh, it's not worth it, though, is it? That's pretty annoying. And he is the Duke here, isn't he? Yeah. So let's go ahead and firstly give ourselves a new Chancellor. I said firstly give ourselves a new Chancellor. We'll have him improve relations with the President. Then we'll also have our Attorney General, who's pretty crap. I'm going to sack you in favor of someone else. Improve religious relations as well up here in the Appalachian Mountains. Hello? Are you guys okay up there? So they'll hopefully fix our issues with the President. We'll get the President on side, get ourselves unexcommunicated, and maybe if we can get the President to like us that much, grab some claims on titles here and there. This is exactly why I wanted my own vassal President. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I have got our character to educate our son there. Now, we have the traits Diligent, Patient, and Humble, all of which are incredibly good. Obviously, just and Zealous, if we could pass those on to him. Shrewd as well. Now, Genie's characters can't get Shrewd, unfortunately. So, out of Curious, what does it become? Hang on, don't tell me. Let me think. Out of Curious, what can you get? I actually don't remember at all. Cynical, right. Obviously, we don't want Cynical there. I don't think we can get Shrewd anyway. Saying that, we don't have Genius, we have Wise. They might be able to work together then. Not sure. That would be good if they did, though, because getting Shrewd and obviously Wise would be the equivalent of having Brilliant. So that would be really, really good for us there. I am educating him. It's going to take a habit, you know, why break the habit of a lifetime and educate kids at the age of 6, when apparently we could do it from the age of 0 now. It's never going to get implanted into my brain. Elias Waltney died as suspicious. Someone assassinated my cousin. That's really weird. Right, so I'm moving the retinue up, and what we're going to do is turn it around and fight this fucking host war. God damn it. How many more hosts have we got to deal with here? This guy can definitely die. You can... Nope, you definitely can't. Alright then, I've changed my mind. Where are they coming from? Yeah, this was the second time he's done this. This time we're going to have to just chuck him in prison and leave him there to die, unfortunately, because as nice as I want it to be, how many men's he got? Ooh, 14,000. Wow. Okay, good job. We can reinforce our retinue as well. Don't let me forget that, because we've got more than enough money to do so. Right, let's raise the troops. Let's just sort of conglomerate them up around here. Just so we've got enough of a buffer to escape from his own troops there. We'll put these down so they don't get thwomped. That's that solved. Now, we want to upgrade the capital again while we've still got enough cash to do so here. Anything desperately worth getting? Not really, honestly. The bodyguard buildings are good, but we need a palace for that. And to get a palace, we need... oh, no, palace is the next level of domicile, yeah. Castle infrastructure level 4 and a fortress. To get a fortress, we need improved keeps level 6, construction level 6. Yeah, lots of stuff that we're not going to be able to get for a while. So, I guess we could start upgrading, say, our barracks, our stables. Because with the keeps plus 10%, that'll line up quite nicely. Sure, why not? Let's start working on the barracks. It'll all add up. No, it's not going to be a huge amount, but it'll do something for us. Castle town for those taxes. Carnival tribe, we'll go for the market town there. Again, I might as well spend this cash while we've got it here. Corn farm level 2 lets us build the corn mill, which gives us a decent amount of troops. Tampa, you get yourselves a slaughterhouse, tax income plus 3 for 187 gold. That's definitely worth it. Tribal village, I'll just make a new vassal for that. We really don't want to keep that for ourselves, to be honest with you. This is good. I can't believe how much gold we're getting now. Keep. Key West, we're going to build another keep for the 10% size. And then Daytona Beach, how about a keep? Which is not going to give us much yet because we haven't got actual many troop-providing buildings, but that will add up very, very quickly. It makes those troop-providing buildings more worthwhile later on. Because at face value, they're not very good, because when you think, oh, I'm going to spend 200 gold to get 50 heavy infantry, that doesn't make much sense. But when you take into account all the extra bonuses, you know, your tech points, things like that, it's definitely worthwhile. I think we should probably split this into 2 different stacks. Because we've got 27,000 men. I thought we had more than that, to be honest with you. 31,000. Oh, right, of course, we've got some in, we've got some over here in the Caribbean. Cuba and the Bahamas. Nice, okay. Can we even hold the supply for that? 26,000. No, we cannot. Right, let's merge these. Let's split up our retinues and move those up separately. Because they're 11,000 men by themselves. Plus, we always know what the best stack is going to be. We'll move you guys to go and reinforce with the retinues. Similar story for those. Stack of 13,000, roughly a stack of about 15k. That seems pretty good for me. Alright, there we go. Let's move up carefully. That way we can reinforce if needs be. Are they moving their troops somewhere else? Anybody with eyes? Oh, they're still right the way up there. Sure. Going here for a pincer attack. Have we got good commanders on this? Not that it matters too much, but I don't want to be reinforcing retinues if we can help it, obviously. These guys are going to be our main unit. This could be our sort of backup squad, I guess. Still not terrible commanders, you know. 17, 13, 11 is alright, actually. Okay, I guess we are just going to be one absolute unit. Let's move these guys over. We do want to trap them. There we go, got them. Where are they sieging? They're sieging all the way up there in Maryland. And we've got a crusade. Hooray. Just what I love to see. You've got no troops. And let's be honest, people aren't going to join you because they have a habit of not doing that. Right. Can the 14,000 deal with the 13,000? Yes. I think, though, just to be safe, these guys can come back and fight for any troops that are coming in from the Crusader, or at least hold them off for a while. Another host war. This isn't going to war with Uppland, is it? You guys are dooming me here. Let's have you guys join up with the... Oh, no, 6,000. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I know I'm being a little indecisive. Let's split those. Let's send 3,000 up there. 7,000 can stay. This can be a stack of 10k men, just to give those definitely the numbers advantage against these hosts that keep popping up. Move you guys up. So this is our 11,000 light cavalry, so I think they'll kind of kill pretty much anything that steps to us at this stage. Mercy, cried the thief when Commander retrieved Victoria, confronted and accused him of being a robber. Throw him into the deepest dungeon and let him rot because we have just. That doesn't seem particularly just. Letting a man basically serve a life sentence. She approves of it, though, because she's a psychopath. Okay. Siege of Christiana. Are they actually sieging me down? I guess that's still these provinces up here, right? Yeah. Alright. Oh, good spot. Now, that war's going to be over probably way, but yeah, it's going to take a few days. No river crossing, which what I was worried about, actually. River crossings and straight crossings around the sort of mess of rivers that are here. Let's get our best commanders. There we go. I think we'll be good. Oh, they didn't stand a damn chance. Look at that. And we got another copy of How to Build a Well. Is that not our second one? Why is that good? Well, they stack, and they both give minus 20% build time. So if we go back to our capital now, take a look at our build time modifier. 1 down everything, and we've got a guy collecting taxes. Holy shit, that's incredible. I didn't think we'd be able to do it that quickly, to be honest with you. Secretary of State, welcome back, Atlas Waltney. Atlas Waltney? Was he not like our grandfather? Oh, it was Diz Waltney's son. Yeah, I remember. Okay, Atlas Waltney, we'll have you improve relations with the president up there in the Appalachian Mountains. Right. Where's our next fleet coming from then? Oh, they're just a... Oh, they're coming from all the way down there. Is this the equivalent of sort of the... It's not an invasion, is it? It's just a host war. Okay, I don't really care about that. I was going to ask if it was an invasion. It's definitely not an invasion, otherwise it would say an invasion. Azalea Waltney came out solid. So that's the one below strong, but above capable. Cool. Okay. She can get thrift. She's not bad either. Sickly should be counted out by solid. Not quite, but with good... with some good treatment, it might be okay. What are we going to call her? Azalea Waltney. Let's call her... Daffy. Daffy Duck was not a Disney character. What about... I'm trying to think of Disney princesses. What haven't we had? Rapunzel. I think that's how you spell that. Awesome. You must attempt to save my Rapunzel, Bat. Good things come to those who wait. So we're still making shit tons of cash, even though we're at war. We're almost at 100 gold a month now. That's crazy. Okay. Counter siege. These are retinues, so they'll reinforce relatively quickly. There we go. That's all we need to do anyway with that one. I can't execute him because it's Kinslayer. Let's just chuck him in the oubliette. Just chuck him in the oubliette, leave him there, let him die. Because we can't let him go again because he's betraying us every single time. Let's move our retinues down to counter these fleets that are coming in. We're not going to beat them there. Wait, maybe we are? Where the hell did they go? Oh, they're going to our capital. A little bit annoying. Right, you guys going to shore up the west there. She's in Quebec. That war is going to go on forever. Right, okay, here's what we're going to do. Because no one's going to join her, they're not going to... Someone did actually join her. Okay, 800 men. We're just going to have to go up and siege it just to end this war quickly. I want the retinues to be fighting off this host wall, though, because that's a little bit more of a threat, let's be honest. Whoa, 2 counties there just converted. County of Live Oak and the County of Chihuahua converted to the Americanist faith. Awesome. Sorry, Chihuahua, I think is how that's actually pronounced. Alright, well, that's the end of this, then. I can't imagine their cavalry is as good as ours. Oh, tech points, wonderful. They don't even have a right flank. They got 3,000 cavalry versus our 12,000... Okay, this is good. 12,000 cavalry versus 2,000 light infantry. They're down. They're dead. It's over. Good work. Dude, we didn't lose any troops at all. How is that even possible? I mean, we are in the pursuit phase now, but before that, that didn't go down. Huh. I guess we're just that good, eh? Ask my friends to join the war. Again, I don't think that's necessary. That's almost the host war destroyed. Where are they heading to now, then? Savannah? No, wait. Where are they heading to? Charleston. Okay. We'll cut them off there. I mean, have they got any more troops? No, that was it. That's their entire army. Well done. Nice work. He hasn't got any gold. We could just execute him to prove a point. Upset the Kingdom of Wisconsin. I don't even know where that is, to be honest with you. Where is Wisconsin? Is this Wisconsin? Yeah, I'm going to assume it is by the fact that it says Wisconsin. I couldn't care less whether I upset those people. We could just let him ransom himself. So, I'd rather do that. President... Ah, nice. Opinion of us increased by 20. Sweet. Can we become excommunicated now, President? He was saying maybe before, so you'd assume so. Still maybe. You shit. Won't offer to join his war. That will help out a lot. Plus, it's a holy war for our religion, so I'm fine with that. And now you'll lift my excommunication because we're helping fight religious enemies. In fact, they're going for Appalachia. A little bit annoying, but we'll do it. Oh, it's minus 63%, so we could just let them lose that. And actually... Oh, we could have declared our own holy war before we did that. Oh, well, that's fine. Right, let's move these troops over here, because we're going to start going into Uppland next. I'll gladly lift the excommunication. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Where do we move our other armies to? Where did they go? Am I blind? Let's try this then. Armies. We've got Mouse Army. Oh, they actually made it all the way up there. Holy shit. I didn't think they'd even get that close. And we're falling in love with our wife. That's kind of nice. That's pretty good. At least we know it's one less person to assassinate us, right? Okay. I see no reason to dismiss the current court justice, seeing as he did a pretty good job, and he's a relative, so he's already got that sort of inclination to like us a little bit more, or hate us, but this guy doesn't seem particularly ambitious. Ooh. Ouch. Right, where is their religious heads holding? They don't have one. I hate it when this happens, because now it basically means we've got to let ticking war score win that war for us, which obviously means we can't do, you know, feast, certain events can't fire. We're limited a lot now. Very annoying. We've just basically got to wait for this to finish. And our troops have died trying to get up there. Granted, I should have checked before we head up, but it's kind of weird that they wouldn't have any sort of landed religious head. Assemble the mob. Give me 100 gold. No? Oh, well. Apparently, you managed to disperse the mob without having to pay for it. Liquidate shares. Boom. 500 more gold. We're getting so much gold. How am I going to spend this fast enough? I suppose I could just keep upgrading Disneyland, things like that, in the downtime. Right. Anything worth getting from here? We don't really get many men, so building the Swordmasters Guild or the Horsebreaker Guild at this point probably isn't worthwhile, because they only give 5% to the troops from this province, obviously. So, Mercantile Guild, what's that give? 1. Tax Collector, Local Tax Modifier plus 2%. Well, that's going to take about 4,000 years to pay itself off. Light Infantry plus 100. Bulk up our numbers a little bit. We've got the 1-day modifier. Right. Let's put the speed right down then. We're not in the middle of any important wars. That's a holy war for our ally. That's a holy war that's never going to be able to win. Let's put the speed down and just build ourselves up. I think we go to speed 2 pretty safely though, can't we? Unfortunately, you have to either reset the province or wait for that to disappear by itself. The game's not very good when it comes to a 1-day modifier. It doesn't handle it well. Yeah, because it still thinks it's being built even though it's not. Right, Tax Collector. I said it would take ages to pay itself off, but why not? We've got so much gold. We'll just upgrade what we can as we can. Level 2, a small house. We need that to be able to get to the next level of castle anyway. Right, what have we got then? Castle Wars. Always good. There we go, Castle Fortifications. That's giving us fort level and garrison size. That's pretty good. Means our capital's a little less likely to be sieged down. 572 though. Ugh. Still not good though, is it? And there we go. That's all the gold spent. I'd like the next level of keep, actually, before I forget. It's going to give us another 10% levy size. Oh, look at that. Went out to 1,000 men, which is awesome. A daughter was born to Elias Waltney and County Judge Benedict. County Judge Benedict, what are you doing? Can we marry them off? Range Ranch, what's her name? Elias Waltney. Yes. Okay, I'll accept. Matrimonial? No. Right. Enough of that. I don't know why I've never thought about this before, but we really should have spent that money on searching for a smith, because we haven't got the armor set yet. What do we have? Well, technically we haven't crafted a weapon either, but because we have a really good weapon, not much point. We have the jewellery, old world jewellery. Oh, we have the Staff of Majesty in the Heavenly Circlet. Although they're not the best, they're not the tier 4 jewellery, we could potentially get that, but it's a case of granting them to our heir and seeing if we can get something better out of it. Might be a waste of gold. So, to get the highest tier of armor, we discussed this briefly in Discord, you need 3.5 times your monthly balance, you need to be an Emperor, and you need to pay 1,000 gold on top when the armor smith offers to make it better with some extra materials. They've taken out the ambition and the prestige requirements for tier 4 armor, the best tier of armor that is. So, in theory, we should be able to do this and just get ourselves into a shit ton of debt for it. I don't think it matters too much, though. We can't raid, can we? I'm not going crazy here. We could prepare invasions, we can navigate major rivers. No, I didn't think we could. This is awesome. Now, because we're making so much gold as well, I don't think it matters too much if, you know, if we do get ourselves into debt, because we're not going to go into a war for a while yet, because I also want to build up the retinue again a little bit more. A fine idea, Secretary of Defense Quincy, so I'm quite happy to spend an absolute fortune. I'm needed protection, make me a strong and sturdy set of armor. And we want to say I wouldn't go into battle, but anything but the very best. So that's automatically going to give us the tier 3. Again, we need about 1,000 gold. I think it's a flat 1,000 gold always for the super highest tier. Now, I'm hoping we can get that because that's personal combat skill plus 7, which is obviously going to be massively beneficial. I'm not sure, from what I could tell looking in the files, there's no limit to you being in debt and not being able to do that. You just pay the flat 1,000 gold. You don't need 1,000 gold already or anything like that. We could expel the Jews and they could pay for my armor for me. No, you know what? That's rude. We can't borrow any money. Can we take... There's not even a base game loan in this. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Let's not do it. That's a really good outcome. So this has happened actually literally just in the last episode of Mad World. During the afternoon, as I went to check on the progress of Master Soto, I walked in to see getting my son Diz to help with the forging process. So that means our son automatically gains brawny. He's already strong as well. Mild illness? What, for his blindness, maybe? Well, his character is feeling unwell, doesn't seem to be as bad as expected. Okay, weird. Well, he's got brawny as well now, so he's going to be an incredibly good fighter despite the fact that he's blind. That's really, really good. What's that? Health plus 1, health plus 2. He's got health plus 3 just from being, you know, alive. That's incredible. Right, back to the capital. Colonel Saunder of Sunco offers to help you out with the financial situation. He's going to buy the county of Tampa off of us, which is what we revoked from him. That's an interesting idea. Now, that would also make him like us a little bit more. Oh, he's the last member of his dynasty, so if we kill him off, that would actually... we'd inherit it back? Yeah. You know what? I'm in. Let's kill him off. What a horrible thing to do. Yeah, we'll take your gold and then we'll just completely annihilate your house and inherit both of your duchies and all of your land. Awesome. I noticed that Roland and Atlas are not in the best of terms. Oh, we've still got the family focus. Fuck. Get off of that. Actually, to be fair, it probably wasn't a bad idea, but now we can leave it. Rulership wouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Saying that, we've already got Just and Diligent, though, so maybe not. I might even go for business focus. Sold shares. We don't have... We've got Aspiring Trader, which implies to me that we had it for a while, but never actually got the trade route one, right? So we could go for that, and I think that's probably not a bad idea. We'll flip back to business. Business is great anyway, just because of the amount of events you get out of it. If we get the tower event, say, that will give us a whole bunch of prestige and benefits from that. And obviously it's going to help buff up our tax too. My Secretary of Defense tells me that one of my commanders has improved significantly. Great. My reputation is ruined. Who cares? He's still going to die. Hurricane didn't hit us. Luckily. No. Well, that's one of the negative outcomes. So, there's a 70% chance of success, a 30% chance of failure. No. 20% chance of failure, 10% chance of him running off with the stuff. That's increased if he's envious, deceitful, or greedy. Now, we can see here that he is deceitful. So, he had an increased chance, so that reduces the chance of obviously success and failure, and in turn increases the chance of him stealing it from us. A little bit annoying, because now we're going to have to actually kill this dude off. Or at least try and capture him somehow. Oh. Well, the annoying thing is, it actually didn't work at all. He didn't get his armor. Oh. So even if we kill him, I don't think anything would happen there. Huh. I feel like I may have just wasted 2,000 gold on nothing at all. Well, I was going to say we'll just hunt him down and assassinate him, but was that definitely the right guy? Definitely the right guy. I think the game just bugged out. I'll leave it up to you guys in the comments whether or not you think I should spawn in that 2,000 gold again. This episode massively overran, so I'm going to cut this one down a little bit, and then tomorrow we will pick up all the wars and things like that. I'd like to give a shout out to all of my patrons: Sean Thornton, Danny Good, Zachary Harris, Lucas Holting, Haydog, Gabriel Vanders, Jocelyn, Dean, Tesla, Michael Mullen, Logan Thorne, Conspired C, and everybody else who has ever backed me on Patreon: Brandon Ratoniak, Jens Necrophilin, Felix Deal, Prince Oa, What's This, Noblesse, Quetluch Klee, Zaraven, Paul Master, Imperator Augustus, Jack Allen, Chancellor Sheev, Palpatine, got it right that time. I'm the Lizard King, Llewellyn Thomas, You're under Vrees, Euphrates, Duncan 2 and 7, Salaki, and Jordan Campbell. Thank you very much. Next episode is entirely Warfare, so if you like Warfare, stay tuned for that.